Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, thank you for coming back to hang out with me here today. We're going to get into current energy, just see what's going on by way of what the collective needs to be made aware of, or sometimes just what we are, seeking some type of clarification, confirmation on, right? Intuitively, you can already feel what it is that you need to feel, and discerningly, you're listening to your intuition. The two go hand in hand. So we're going to jump on in and just see what's going on. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels, only of the highest of realms, by way of highest frequencies, for the highest good of all of humanity, myself included. I'm asking that my angels be invoked constantly, deliberately, intentionally around me, defending every single aspect of my destiny, my purpose, what I have healed from, what I am healing from, and what I will absolutely at some point have already be healed from. I'm asking that my angels encamp around me to show me what is this energy that I've been picking up on. I just heard death has them surrounded. Death has them surrounded. Show me this person. Death has them surrounded. Debt. Death. Five of Pentacles. So somebody is like feeling the backfire of a poverty spell. Death is all around them. This person could be suffering a lot of loss at this time. This could be family members. Money is not flowing or something like that. It smells like a hex. I'm going to be honest. It smells like a hex. It smells like a hex. It smells like a hex. Some backfired. Now somebody's overwhelmed with great responsibility, bills, shelter, paying their bills. Something like that. Show me this person. Yeah, this person is overwhelmed. This looks like a poverty hex that backfired on somebody. Yeah. Inheritance in the reverse. Somebody's in debt. Somebody tried to take your spiritual inheritance. Now somebody's in debt to the universe. It's a poverty hex. This was something that was supposed to stop you from being prosperous. Inheritance stolen. Money, blessings, job, promotion, property, energy, time, and gifts. Somebody wanted your energy. Somebody could have stolen some energy from you. I just heard you have since recovered. Why am I hearing all this? This is an interesting conversation. Yeah, look, again, this card comes out for the fourth time today since doing blessings by way of readings. Hoping that the reading is a blessing. Hoping that the reading is a blessing, okay? Somebody's been trying to block your blessings. Yeah, listen. There's somebody that wanted you in poverty, somebody that wanted you homeless, somebody that wanted you sad, somebody that was angry for whatever reason. I feel like I just heard it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. That's what I just heard. Clarify this person. Yeah, candle magic. So somebody was like wishing ill will over you, burning a candle to your name, something like that, so that you would be in some form of poverty. Inheritance stolen. Somebody wanted to take everything from you. Somebody wanted to see you down and out. Somehow this would have satisfied a very insidious part of their character. Somebody was really, really focused. This is what they wanted. Show us what it is that they wanted. Let's just expose their psyche. Moon juju. So routinely doing moon work, moon magic, okay? Trying to harness the powers of the moon using moon phases for rituals. Somebody was also doing something by way of charging up some type of an energy under the moon. This could have been something with magical powers, something with something attached to it, something with some type of spiritual, I don't know. I just heard reckoning. Oh, wow. Show me this person. This person's embarrassed. Somebody's embarrassed. Clarify. Yeah, they're embarrassed because you figured it out. Star energy. They're embarrassed. Somebody could be keeping tabs on you. They could be watching you. The star energy. Okay. Something about your spiritual inheritance. Show me this person. Something wasn't worth the sacrifice, y'all. Somebody's got a whole bunch of death around them. This could be people passing away. Like back to back to back. Like somebody can't catch a break. Something wasn't worth them taking a chance. So this could have been somebody wanting your inheritance, your manifestations, your destiny. 3 of Swords. They're heartbroken. Because this is only a reflection of a part of them that is very dark and insidious. Clarify. Yeah, somebody paid to do this. It was a bad investment. Something wasn't worth the loss. Somebody's losing a lot. Not just financially, mentally, spiritually, but on a soul level. They're losing people. 3 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. The scales are like being all, like it's all over the place. It's a lot going on. Bear with me as I channel this energy. 6 of Pentacles in a reverse. Somebody paid to have this done. Show me this person. Yeah. A hater. Like somebody that really had some deep-seated, unhealthy, deeply rooted hatred for you. With the Lovers in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse, this could be anybody. This could have been a friend of me. This could have been an ex-lover. Show me this person. Somebody is going through pain, heartache, like devastation. So if they're losing people around them, these are really people that are close, meaning in proximity, energetically, like mother, father, like these are immediate family members that somebody's losing. Why is inheritance stolen? Something like that. Somebody wanted your power. Somebody wanted your inheritance. Somebody wanted your glow. Somebody paid to have this done. Somebody sent you some type of spell work and it has taken everything out around them. I just heard they're the last to go. They're the last to go. So it's almost like karma is saying, no, we're going to make you watch. Ooh. It's like karma is saying, we want you to see the effects by way of cause and effect based on what you have done, your negligence. Somebody's watching their loved ones literally fall asunder because of their own narcissistic tendencies, self-absorbed requests, very selfish pursuit of somebody's inheritance, their destiny, what was meant for them, their power, their strength. Clarifying. All this trying to block your blessings and somebody is really losing. This person refuses to give up. Somebody refuses to stop being insidious. They refuse to let something go. They refuse to let bygones be bygones. Somebody feels like they're losing things of importance around them. So what more can they lose? Somebody's like, oh, well, the worst is yet to come. I feel like whoever this person is that paid for this spell work, I feel like the last spell work that they paid for, they hoped that it would come back to them. Somebody's on a suicide mission. This person's put out some nasty energy. They were hoping that on the backfire, it would take them out. Somebody's wishing for death, but death is all around them. It won't come for them. The universe is saying that karma is saying that it's only fair that they watch the repercussions, the ramifications, the stipulations by way of you breaking spiritual law. They're watching everybody around them go asunder. Not only that, they're in poverty and they refused to walk away with the Eight of Cups. Refuse to walk away from your stolen inheritance. This could have been them, praying against your money, your blessings, your job, your promotion, something that you are actively putting a lot of good energy into, something where you're reaping the benefits. Somebody absolutely was going above and beyond. The call of duty is what I just heard. Above and beyond. Trying to stop you. I just heard Spirit say you did too much. They did too much. And so karma is making them live out their karma by way of letting them see what happens when you do this over and over. Somebody put out a big spiritual curse, y'all. Florida could be significant. Las Vegas could be significant. I just heard that real clear. New Orleans, Louisiana might really be significant. You got the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is giving me somebody that you celebrated with. While you were smiling, while you were celebrating, somebody was feeling away. What's up this person's ass? What crawled up their ass to make them angry? What's got your panties in a bunch, bitch? Okay? Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they just want to see you down. This person somehow feels betrayed by you, or this is what they wanted for you. What's got their panties in a bunch? Why are they mad? Something about the past. Something involving a masculine, a King of Wands, possibly Leo energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I just heard Leo. I heard Leo, King of Wands. Something about a betrayal from the past. Clarify, what are you angry about? What are you mad about? They feel like there was an opportunity that was taken from them, whoever this person is. So they think it not robbery to constantly follow you around in your life and block your blessings because they feel like something could have gone better for them. Two of Wands in the reverse. So now they're on this, it's crazy. It's like a sniper's vendetta against you. Wherever you go, they're there to shoot down the blessings. Clarify. Somebody feels like their life could have been different. Who's this King of Wands? He may or may not be significant, or somebody's simply using you as a target to get back at this King of Wands. Show me this person. Wow. Somebody's got death angels around them. Like literally, like there's a lot of people passing away. I feel like, again, they refuse to walk away. This is somebody that is obsessively doing some type of spell work over and over and over and over and over. Like somebody's like, do it again, do it again, do it again. Like they're just, and people are falling by the wayside. You got the Lovers in the reverse. You got the Three of Swords. It's giving funeral vibes, like grieving. Three of Cups in the reverse, canceled celebrations. Something was not worth the effort. Somebody should have walked away, but they couldn't see you being okay because you're coming up as a star in strength. And somebody says, oh, I'm just going to take everything from you. Somebody felt like something was taken from them, some type of opportunity. You very well, whoever I'm talking to, you could absolutely be a casualty of a war that has nothing to do with you. I feel like somebody wants to make somebody else suffer, and so they're attacking you. Wow. The breakdown. The plot twist. They wanted your destiny. They wanted to take everything from you because they feel as though everything's been taken from them. Show me this person. There's somebody that you're not around. You're at a distance from this person. And they want to apologize. This is one of those, I apologize that I didn't unalive you. I apologize that I didn't make you crazy. I apologize that I wasn't able to block your blessings only because it didn't work. It's a half-assed apology. It's a premeditated, manipulative, psychological, game-ass apology. Somebody wants to wrap you around their finger with the hopes that you see bullshit the way they see it. Yeah, somebody's coming in like we're family. We are a family, like a giant tree, reaching out to the stars. We are a family. It's just you and me. Lies, I tell you. Somebody's been behind the scenes trying to block your blessings, watching you every step of the way. Page of Swords. Somebody was abusing divination. Somebody was going to a root worker. Somebody was constantly watching your life to see, oh, she got a blessing coming on Friday. Well, we need to make sure we do the spell work Friday evening or the evening before Friday. Or the day you get the blessing, somebody wanted to snatch it away. Friday evening. Maybe the blessing was coming in the morning. Somebody wanted to steal it by the evening. Now that shit is backfired because everybody around them is dying. Everything around them is dying. That's what I'm hearing. Bear with me as I channel this energy. Newcomers, sometimes I channel from the perspective of the person that's really going through it. And right now, somebody's ass is looking crazy. 9 of Swords. Stressed out. Somebody was banking on the fact that you wouldn't know who you are, or that you wouldn't come to some level of understanding of who you are. Enough that you would recognize what your destiny is and go about your way. Somebody's always been in the shadows, watching, lurking. Clarify. And now they got death all around them. They've been able to cover themselves up until now. They've been able to cloak themselves up until now with the 2 of Swords. But with all these people passing away around them, there's really no other way to get around it. I feel like they feel like there's a target on their back. Somebody's got a whole bunch of death around them. I just heard devastating loss. Devastating loss. Yeah, devastating loss. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody knows that more death is coming because they refuse to walk away from trying to unalive you. I just heard the stakes are up. The stakes are high. Somebody bet it all, but it wasn't worth the prize because somebody's ended up, you know, in this position now where they're empty-handed. Somebody wanted to win at all costs. It wasn't worth the loss. Somebody's losing people really close to them. This could be mother, father, child, something like that. Husband, the Lovers in a rebirth. Clarify. It's like karma is making them see the actions, the reactions, the backfire of what they've done. This is somebody that was never in your corner. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. This person decided a really long time ago that they would absolutely be your adversary. Wow. Arch nemesis. Somebody decided a long time ago. Adversary.
Opponent in a contest, conflict, or dispute.
Yeah, this person. That's exactly what I heard. I just needed to check the very specific definition of it. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Clarify what's going on here, Holy Spirit. Yeah. It's crazy. Page of Wands. And the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody was always trying to stay ahead of you. 10 steps ahead of you. Could have been getting divination. Somebody could have gone to see a worker. Yes, this person has love. They have money coming in. They got a new job. Something like that. And somebody was always there to try to create what appears to be a pothole or a loop in your plan or something that would take you by surprise. This is a lot of upheaval and it's backfiring by way of death. Death is absolutely all around her, whoever this is. You got the Page of Wands and you got the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody was working their ass off, constantly gathering information to find out what you had coming in so that they could assure that you wouldn't get it. And now somebody's having nothing but devastation all around them. Because divine intervention stepped in. Something's done. Something has been finished in order for something to start. Ace of Wands, divine intervention, wheel of fortune. This is your time, divine collective. Who is this King of Wands? Somebody that's been communicating with this person. Eight of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Somebody that's no longer going to protect this person. Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's like somebody's releasing this person as a burden. What's the nature of this connection? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. This King of Wands is coming off like a father figure of some sort. There's a Queen of Cups here as well. Whatever this is, these two people had a really huge impact on this person. Why they are out for everybody. Somebody feels like life could have been different for them with the Two of Wands. And so because it wasn't, somebody never is like willing to get over that until they see everybody suffer that they believe is connected to a Queen of Cups and a King of Wands. These people, this King of Wands and Queen of Cups, they're coming off like a mother and father. I just heard foster care. Okay. Or godmother, godparent, something like that. And something greatly impacted whoever this person was that was a child. Page of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. What did these people do to you that you're so angry? She feels abandoned by them. Mother, father, Two of Cups. It's like somebody's saying, I'm going to ruin your happy family. That's what it feels like. This is like a wounded child that never had a happy family. And it's like they're saying, I'm going to ruin your happy family because my life could have been differently. But somebody's grown into full adulthood and they've gone darker down some road of deception and black magic. And yeah, there's a lot going on here. You got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody's saying my life could have been different. It should have been different. And they're looking at what appears to be a mother and a father figure. If these people were not related to this child, this is a family that this person could have admired. This could have been a neighbor's family. This could have been like, oh, how wonderful how the mom, the dad, and the children all are together. Somebody was watching a family that they always wanted. And something happened. Something snapped, if you will. Somebody started to spaz out internally, and they made a decision that until they destroyed somebody's happy family, they weren't going to be okay. And now somebody's losing people near and dear to them. This could be like a mother, a father, a child, a husband. Like the death spell shit is backfiring for real. They're seeing it in real time. Not, oh, I'm a pray, I'm a this. No, death is absolutely coming to collect. Absolutely. It's like a jealousy of a mother. This person feels as though that they left her out in the cold. Again, this could have been a family in the neighborhood. This could have been a neighbor. Maybe they moved away and this child is feeling abandoned. I feel like this is also a child, quite honestly, that has some mental issues that went undiagnosed and unchecked. I absolutely feel like something happened to this child, whoever this person is. This could have been a friend of yours for some of you. This could be like a childhood friend or something like that. But with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, this person was always evil-eyeing your life. Even if things didn't, go well all the time in your world, or even if your life wasn't as perfect, in their eyes, it was the Ten of Cups. It was better than what hand they feel life dealt them with the Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's jealous of like an empress, like a mother, a father, a child. Excuse me, you could be the child. You got the Five of Pentacles. This person suffers from severe abandonment. And it's interesting because with all this death around this person and canceled celebrations, which honestly is giving funeral vibes, okay? They're still being abandoned. It's like the universe is still making them deal with their energies and their issues of abandonment. It's like this is what they don't want is abandonment. So the goal was to take something from you, take your inheritance, then they would have this beautiful life, the star quality standing in your power, and you would inevitably just kind of drift away. Or they're wanting to take something from these people, this woman and husband or mother, whatever this is. Queen of Cups in the upright and King of Wands is given like a family. King of Cups. Somebody's jealous of the way a man shows his family. Something like that. This child felt adopted into this family. But when you left, they feel like their life would have been different had you not left them. So they decided, hey, I'm just going to take everything from you and your children. Somebody's been holding a grudge for a long time. You got the Emperor energy. Yeah. This King of Wands, there's a lot of energy coming off this King of Wands, King of Cups. To whoever this young child is, she is saying this was like my father type energy. And then there was you, the child. Clarify. They feel like you got in the middle of their agreement. Or if they didn't have anybody that they looked up to, they're looking up to this person. Again, this could be a neighbor. This could be a longtime friend. I don't know why I heard foster care. I feel like somebody's life went down a dark, slippery slope. And they held this grudge with the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles of abandonment. And somebody vowed to destroy the people that they believe, change the fate of their life, whatever that is. Okay, Knight of Wands, and then there's you. You're coming out as this vibrant person, passionate person, young person. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that was a child when this person was a child, but the two family dynamics are completely different. Somebody feels like this is the reason their life, maybe this has something to do with them going to foster care. Why am I feeling that? Yep, somebody's saying you're the reason I had to go away. Three of Wands. This could have been mandated by state court. This could have been CPS situation. Whatever this is, this person has held a really strong, grudge. Clarify. Oh, yeah. They holding on to it tight. Big earth sign energy. I would not doubt that this person was a Capricorn. With the Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy, but they're giving me heavy Capricorn. Like, they are literally coming out exactly who they are with the Page of Pentacles. And they've held this tight. Like, I'll teach you. This person could have been overcompensating in life, with their accolades, with their accomplishments. It's like somebody wants to win. I'm getting a very anxious, like somebody is like very, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. And people have moved on with their life. And I feel like the more people moved on with their life, the more this person got into this weird ass energy of abandonment, regret, devastation, why you and not me ass energy, or the Lovers in the reverse. It's a lot going on here on a psychological level. This is more than just candle magic. Yeah, this is more than just candle magic, because you're coming up as an alchemist. Somebody did not know that you had a full understanding of alchemy to this capacity. Even if you didn't realize what you were doing, just you moving about your life, being happy, staying focused, being mindful of where your attention goes has absolutely protected you in more ways than I think this person wants to admit, or they're willing to admit. Somebody is not even facing the truth of the matter in the Nine of Swords, but I feel like they don't have a choice because death is all around them. Show me this practitioner that was doing spell work. Yeah, this shit is over. The Moon, it's over. The number 8 could be significant. This could be 8 deaths. This is a lot of spell work. The Moon in the reverse. The practitioner is bound to it as well with the 8 of Swords. The practitioner could be going through some type of mental breakdown. Yeah. because people around them are being sacrificed too. Look, judgment in the reverse. See, you got workers, y'all. You got root workers, okay? You got your brujerias, you got your witches, you got your whatever, you got your people, you go to them, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. These are heinous acts, man. These are like the most diabolical of the diabolicals. These bitches go too far. They conjure up shit that they can't control. Now the entity is on the loose, ain't got a body, and it's jumping on everything around them. Now they don't know what to do. Somebody's been doing spell work for probably the last 10, 13, 14, 15 years. This shit is backfiring in 15 minutes. Just imagine all that sacrificing and death spells and all of that. That shit is backfiring in 15 minutes. Judgment's in the reverse. The hangman's in the reverse. This is the state of the practitioner. Now the practitioner, oh, that's that guy. He's that guy. She's that lady. I heard a guy. Somebody was going to a guy, an old man. He's going to get it done. He works by himself. He's isolated. Nobody knows what he does. He's always cloaked, and he ain't never had no problems until you came. Okay? But y'all been working together for a long time, and that last one, he told you that this might not work, and it took out your family. I feel like it took out somebody's family. And when I mean family, I mean immediate, like mother, father, near, dear, close relative type energy. Show me the practitioner. Yeah, this practitioner ain't playing. Clarify the practitioner. They're trying to fight off something. They could have told her, him, whoever this person is, this wounded child who ain't healed from life. I feel like whoever this practitioner is, I feel like they saw this person as an opportunity to make them feel loved. As crazy as that sounds, I see a practitioner that was smart enough to know, oh, this is a foster kid. This is an orphan child. This is somebody who feels abandoned. They don't feel like they belong anywhere, because I'm getting a mother and father, which means somebody could have been taken from their home and reconciled. I don't know where that energy came from, but somebody really loved their mother and father, and somebody is surrounded by death. I feel like both the mother and the father have been some type of like payback for karma. It's like death came for the people closest to this person. And this practitioner lied to this person. Could have told them, okay, we're going to get it done. We're going to do it one more time. This practitioner was taking advantage of this wounded child. This is an opportunist. What is this here? Ace of Swords in the reverse. It's a liar. Misinformation. Misguidance. Seeing somebody wounded. Somebody that feels like they don't belong anywhere. Completely obsessed over you. Show me the practitioner, Holy Spirit. They saw a wounded child. Yeah, look. And now they got to pay for all of this. This is what people don't understand. Once you open up Pandora's box, that bitch is open. Okay? Whether you like it or not. It's open. And somebody opened up Pandora's box. Not just for what they did to you, but for what they did to everybody else. You're going to start to hear... oh, excuse me. Woo. You're going to start to hear about stories of practitioners that are going down based on spell work that they did 10, 13, 14, 15, 20, 30 years ago. You know why? Because Pandora's box is open. That means that everything that they've ever done is coming to the forefront. There's no way really to get around it. There's really no way to circumvent. When you got 20, 30 years worth of death spells, how many bodies you got buried in the graveyard, how many jars you got buried in the graveyard, how many dolls did you make? Like, it's giving that kind of energy. So somebody just really was an opportunist. They saw this person as a wounded, wandering soul, somebody that was willing to do anything to get your inheritance. For a minute, I feel like something could have challenged you. I feel like you overcame it. Maybe you didn't know where the energy was coming from, but you overcame it and you went about your way. And I feel like the more you overcame, somebody wanted it to be hard for you. Yeah. They paid to have you bound to all this, loveless situations, but you overcame it. Constantly trying to block your blessings. Wow. Yeah, Page of Cups in the reverse. This person is an asshole. They don't feel sorry about anything. They don't feel sorry about anything, but they're going to come around with a piss poor ass energy, trying to fill the water because they're suffering in their family. People are passing away. You got the Ten of Cups. This is giving me, you know, showing up like, oh, you know, we're family. I was thinking, even if this wasn't your real family, this could have been somebody that you grew up with, or a God family, or somebody that you treated like family. They're still coming in with this, with their ass on their shoulders, you know. The audacity, you know, all these people passing around you, and you got the nerve to come in with a piss poor, insensitive, pissy ass, you know, offer of an apology, trying to say that you're family. Yeah, didn't I just say death is all around her? I can't make it up. Death is in the reverse. This person, I just heard more death is on the way, honey. And the Five of Cups is clarifying. Somebody tried to take out a whole bunch of people. Somebody sent death to a good father figure, a good mother figure. Somebody wanted to take out your whole family. This person could have had 5 deaths back to back, or something about the last 5 months, or something like that, like people just dropping. This is the kind of person you get on Facebook and you like, damn, didn't your mom just die? Damn, didn't your dad just die? Damn, didn't your brother just die? Damn, didn't your other brother? It's like this. This is how bad this spell work is. This is how big and hard somebody was going to cause a death and an ending. And they were waiting with an anticipation, with an insidious anticipation. Let's be clear. For some type of bad news to have come to you and it never came, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands energy. You're coming up as somebody who's very confident. You're coming up as somebody who, it does not look like you just going to let somebody block your blessings. You mind your business. You stay working on your endeavors. You just don't look like or give me the impression that anybody's just going to come up and stop your blessings. So now this person's in over their head. They're stressed out. They can't sleep. Rent is due. Bills is due. Responsibility is due. Somebody could have a sick spouse, man. Whoever this little wicked witch is, she's so cowardly that she's only coming out as a Page of Pentacles. She ain't even coming out as a full-grown woman or a man, for that matter. Now this person's in over their head. Somebody's got full responsibility. Somebody wanted somebody to depend on them and never leave them. And I promise you, karma is making them witness all this around them, and they can't stand it. Something was not worth the gamble. Something wasn't worth the effort. And still somebody refused to walk away. This person wanted your star status. They wanted your star energy. Somebody wanted to be the star. They could be watching you in the star's energy. Yeah, they are. With the moon, somebody's watching mysteriously, lurking behind the scenes, hidden enemy, smiling your face ass energy. I feel like this is somebody that grew up with you. I feel like this is somebody that was close to your family. That's the energy that I'm getting, because the way she's looking at that King of Wands and that Queen of Cups is like jealousy, like angry, because they're a good mom and dad. Or again, even if things weren't perfect in your life, okay, from this person's standpoint, they were perfect. They would have loved to have had a family like that. 9 of Pentacles. I can't make this up. Watching your abundance, watching your family, the way they shine. Again, they saw the perfections. They didn't see the imperfections. Somebody feels as though their life would have been different had they not been affected by you and your family, or something that happened between you and their family, or somebody could have called Child Protective Services or something. I'm getting a child who feels as though my life could have gone differently, and it's all because of y'all. It's all because of you. This is the energy they're giving off. They hide the fact that they really want to be the star. They hide this. Somebody might be doing something that they don't want to do in life. They could be going to a job that they don't like. With the moon, they're hiding the fact that they really want to be the star. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. You got Hierophant energy. Something involving a marriage. Somebody feels trapped and bound to a marriage. This is all spell work. With rent, responsibility, shelter, if somebody's spouse is down and they're not able to work because of spell work that backfired and now it's hitting everybody around them, that's leaving one person in this marriage to be the provider. They feel bound. They feel trapped in this marriage. They could have done something to bind themselves. Somebody does spell work on everything to bind themselves to this marriage, and now they want out. Now they can't go. The Chariot in the reverse. They're stuck. You know, this is a good example, y'all, of what it looks like when they say careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Because somebody absolutely did get it. Somebody wanted what they thought was your life. Now they're stuck and trapped in a marriage. Possibly because of some spell work. So now they can't get away from the person. They're stuck. There's an Emperor here. Divine masculine. Emperor's energy. Clarify. Somebody has father issues. Even this man is coming out who's a husband, a father possibly to a child. This person definitely has a family. Husband, child, something like that. But this man is coming out more like a father than anything in the marriage. But he's bound with the Chariot in the reverse. Why is he bound? Yeah, because he got a dark ass witch as a wife who's blocking his intuition. But she feels stuck. High Priestess in the reverse. That won't let him go. Because this is how she's able to win. So she's using her husband as a shield, a protection. As a shield of protection. She feels as though this is the only way to gain some type of control. And siphoning his power with strength. Bad idea. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Some type of bad correspondence. What's going on here? What a ditz, man. This person is married to a divine masculine who's bound in the marriage with the Chariot in the reverse. He could be bed bound, shit, with the Eight of Swords and the Chariot in the reverse. Somebody can't go nowhere. Somebody don't want to leave the house. They don't know why they don't want to leave. Somebody got a root on that ass. Somebody bound that ass with the High Priestess in the reverse. But she is literally trying to use him as a shield. But look at how this is in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. She's breaking down the protection in the home. She's breaking down. He's taking the hits. When the karma backfires, he's taking it in his physical body. So she's sending out sickness and death. He's the shield. But look at him. He's in the reverse. Clarify. Yeah. He's taking the hits. Four of Wands. This man was never supposed to be with this witch. This man got a soulmate somewhere. Who knows how long he been with this person? Who knows? Clarify. He's taking the hits. He don't have a clue. He's completely, totally obliviated. Oblivious. King of Cups. Four of Wands. Child, he can't see nothing. Wow. If you told this person that he was married to a dark witch, he'd probably fight you if he had the strength. Because with the 8 of Swords and the Chariot, this man is bound, bed bound, bound to this witch, bound to the marriage. He could not leave with his life, as far as I can see. I'm going to keep it real. And he's taking all the hits. She uses him as a shield. She goes and does her dirty work and uses him as a shield. Now she's in the 9 of Swords because his ass is breaking down. Yeah, 4 of Cups. More grief, more sadness. Clarify? Yeah, they're about to be in poverty. This man might not be able to work. With the 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Wands in the reverse, this man might not be able to work. This is the wish of a witch that wanted to keep somebody bound so much that he couldn't get up and go do nothing. Now you done bound him to a dependent state. And he stayed too long. He's sitting there. Look at this man. It's a missed opportunity. He just sits there. He doesn't know why he's there. And so you got a feminine, a witch out here that has to be the breadwinner. This is not to say that people shouldn't support people in their marriage, but when you marry to a wicked ass witch and they're using your good karma to shield them, looks like time is up with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's going into poverty. Bills, responsibility, pain, shelter. That is what the card says. So somebody was trying to block your blessings. Maybe they wanted you to be in a position where you wouldn't be able to afford your bills or whatever. Oh, after they stole your destiny and something else. Well, their practitioner has turned on them. Yeah, look. Their wish fulfillment was to see you down. Knight of Swords. Under attack. Somebody didn't want you to know where it was coming from. This practitioner is dark as hell. Clarify this dark ass practitioner. This practitioner is dark as hell, honey. Ooh, they dark. 10 of Wands. Why? Because the angels out here beating the shit out of them? That would definitely put somebody down. Like, this is a good reason to be stressed out. 10 of Wands. Temperance. Earth angel energy. Not even that. These are angels out of the heavens. So somebody got something supernatural riding that ass. Somebody got some supernatural ass. You know, she was a fairy. Okay, bitch. Got your fairy. Riding that ass. Beating the shit out of my body. Yeah, this person, they got nothing but towers and towers upon towers upon towers. Somebody has been bitter since they were a child. This is the kind of person that even if things had gone a different way, they have some type of mental issues. Like, even if something had gone their way, I still feel like they would be this psychopathic ass person. They're a psychopath. They're crazy. Like, literally. This is the kind of person that'll call you and say, oh, how's your mom? How's your dad? To see if they've broken up your family. 10 of Cups. There's somebody that was always jealous of your family and somehow they feel abandoned by you and your family. Or somebody that had to go away. Clarify foster care. Yeah, somebody had to go away. This could be somebody being taken out of a house or not with their family, and they feel like it's your family's fault. Clarify, it's your family's fault. Yeah. 4 of Swords. It's like it's something that nobody talks about, but everybody feels like somebody feels like it was the best decision. And somebody feels like it wasn't, my life would have been different. Like, whoever this person is, they have played out the narrative of their life that never happened, of how it woulda, coulda, shoulda happened had somebody not intervened. This is in their mind. I could have gone to college. I could have been to this. I could have that. I wouldn't have got pregnant. Like, this is how they're psyching themselves out to be a psychopath and to continue with psycho behavior. This person is batshit crazy, though. Like, for real. Straight up and down. This person sees people dying around them and they still doing something. And they're going broke. Somebody went from a lot of money to having no money. Somebody goes to work, what I see, just to do spell work. Like, that's where all their money goes. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the 5 of Pentacles. Something hit somebody like a ton of bricks. I just heard. Clarify 10 of Wands in the Tower. Something hit somebody like a ton of bricks. It's this practitioner. Whoever the practitioner is that works alone. Hermit energy. They done. They're done. All they can do is stand by. Page of Swords energy. 2 of Wands. And watch you stand in your destiny. Walk down your path. And get justice. This is the practitioner. It's in the Tower and the 10 of Wands. Somebody paid a lot of money. Somebody paid a lot of money to see you hurt. People are passing away. That was always a red flag, always an indication. What they're losing, the people that they're losing, they're finally feeling it. This psychopath is finally feeling it. This is like a selective psychopath. They go to work. They do their thing. They're married. They don't feel nothing unless it hits home. They don't feel nothing unless it's somebody that's close to them. If it's somebody else, they don't give a damn. They feel like taking you out would have been some type of a, like, relief to their mental, like, you know, torment. Isn't that weird? Somebody feels like that would have been a relief. That would have been a relief. Wow. Wow. This person's got all kind of shit going on. Somebody's about to be homeless. Page of Pentacles that came out, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Justice, and the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. This person literally is under some type of poverty curse or hex. They got to pay something out. They don't have enough money. The divine masculine that they're with appears to be incapacitated with the 8 of Swords, bound. Somebody, this masculine, it's like seven of Wands in the reverse with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. It's like somebody knowing that somebody's about to pass away. So she could know that her husband's about to pass away or some type of premonition. Clarify. Why am I seeing that? The star. She's watching. Somebody could be finding out by tarot. Yeah, somebody could be finding out bad news by tarot. Page of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, somebody could be getting confirmation from tarot. Page of Swords and the star. In the reverse. Yeah. They're getting bad news. Show me this husband. He needs power. He's the strength. This is how this witch has been able to stay alive for so long, because of him. He's been shielding her. And he didn't even know it. He's coming up as a King of Cups, and the King of Cups and the 2 of Swords. Somebody thought they was really in love. He really thought he loved her. She was using him as a shield. Clarify. Yeah, she was using him as a shield. He's coming up as the power, the strength. But with the Chariot in the reverse and the 8 of Swords, show me this guy. I feel like it's over. He's isolated. He can't even go to work. She could have broke him down health-wise. Maybe that's why she's in the 9 of Swords, because she's the breadwinner. She got exactly what she wanted. She didn't want him to go nowhere. She didn't want him to be able to move around. And I feel like Hermit, with the 8 of Swords and the Chariot in the reverse, I think she's doing all the moving. I feel like this person is bedbound. He's the power. Clarify this husband. King of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Clarify. this wife, she's coming up as, because remember, she's really the Queen of Wands in the reverse, like a dark witch. She's into nothing but necromancy, and she does it for everything. She put something in his food. She put something in his soup. Something like that. Graveyard dirt. Things to keep him sick. To keep him isolated. So that she can feed off of his intuition and his power. This is her. So it looks like it's him. So when the drama and all this shit and all the spell work backfires, it goes back to him. He doesn't even know why he's not feeling okay. This guy don't even know what's going on. Why is it coming back to him? And she somehow has gotten her wishes fulfilled. This has worked for her for quite some time. Something significant about the last 9 years. King of Swords in the reverse. This has worked for her. She's very comfortable with this arrangement. Show me this husband. He's clueless. The World in the reverse. He's stuck somewhere in a cycle, but he is the high priestess. But she feeds off of his power. He's the only reason she's still alive. But everybody else around her is passing away. Yeah. Because you're getting a victory. 5 of Wands, a lot of chaos magic backfired. She did a lot. She's tired too. This person's done a lot to try to stop you, block your blessings, and make sure that you did not know that it was them. 2 of Wands, she has to move. Somebody's got to relocate. Somebody's waiting on money. Somebody's trying to figure out how the money is going to come. Stolen inheritance. They spent a great deal of money on spell work. The practitioner is pretty much done. Death spells are backing up. And somebody passed over. Transition. They were sick. Somebody's in limbo. This is recent. So you got 4 of Swords, sickness, and 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's in limbo. Their spirit could have just left their body. They could still be hovering over their loved ones. This is a fresh death. Maybe 5 days. 4 days, 6 days, something like that. Yeah. Somebody's father. So magic could have hit, or is hitting the emperor that she's married to. It's one of the two. Could be her father, or this could be her husband. Clarify? Yeah, somebody's got addiction. Somebody drinks a lot. There's a lot going on here. We're not getting no deeper than that. That's enough. Enough. Whew. I don't know what else to say. That's what happened. All of this trying to block your blessings. And somebody's been doing it for years. This could have been since childhood. Like somebody made it a point that I'm going to make sure that your life is hell. In every step of the way. Somebody could have been doing this for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. Like, baby, somebody was really on a mission. Big devil energy. I feel like it's a Capricorn. Because they're coming out as the King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like somebody's birthday is January. A karmic Capricorn with some mental issues. That's what I just heard. Dang, that's crazy. This is the message, though. It's sad because I see a lot of death around this person. When I clarified the 5 of Cups, I said, Spirit, what am I seeing? And I said, should I say it? And death came out right after the 5 of Cups. Mentally, I said that to myself. So this person is losing people around them, people of value. This person wanted to win at all cost. But they never anticipated what would be lost, what they'd have to lose. Is greater than any type of gain that they could have ever have tried to, accomplish or Why am I hearing accommodations? I don't know. Somebody felt like your life was supposed to accommodate them. Entitlement. It's given like what your family did. Like, oh, you got to give me, you know, this, and this. Somebody's blaming a whole bunch of people on something that has gone far too far and for far too long. Yeah, that's the energy that I feel. So this is the message. I love y'all. Take it as it resonates. I will absolutely see you in the next video. Give it a thumbs up. Help it go viral. If not, that's fine. I support you in the energy. I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.